we started chapter number 3. Hari? So chapter number 3 is all about what? Government and business. But listen, right? So when we say government and business, according to your syllabus guide, Puta, it is interaction between government and business. So simply, we are learning the relationship between government and business. But however, last class, we studied, first of all, like what is meant by government. Ne? Any absentees during last class? No. Any absentees? You watched the recording? No, I posted the recording to the community. Dannane? Man dammane recording ekane community ke. Ehema daanne because of the first session I have posted the YouTube video in that you all can watch. Right? So I said even though you all know English very well, this chapter has many terms for you to understand. So we studied last class what is meant by a government. No, it's the main institution. The main institution, no, that would govern an economy, no? Govern an economy. So what is govern an economy, guys? Okay, they create what? Rules and regulations. Hadanawa. Again, something known as policies. I talked about policies. And they create the law of the country. Why? Why are they doing this, guys? Okay, because they have some objectives to achieve, no? So what is that objectives known as, guys? Okay, we call it as what objectives? Everyone, those who are present last class, what is it? We call it as economic objectives, no? So everyone say me why there should be a government in an economy, for an economy, why should there be a government to achieve economic objectives? So government objectives are also what objectives, Buddha? Economic objectives. So government is appointed to achieve economic objectives means government can't have their own objective. They also should achieve what objectives? Economic objectives. And then I talked more regarding this. What is it? Again, Puta, your first class. Yours first class, right? You will understand from today onwards. Right. So I'll see here. Guys, answer karanda. Hare? Is this government objective Sri Lankan government objectives? Is it? Is this objective for Sri Lanka? No. Any government, economy is not only Sri Lanka, no guys, okay? Any economy has these objectives means this is a common objective for every economy. So then we studied what are those economic objectives, right? Okay, we did not write notes for everything, but mewa product complex term. Complex I am not saying that you are not going to understand. I will make sure so you have to focus well to understand and you are always okay to ask doubts, right? I hope you will answer me, Puta, right? Okay, everyone would answer. There is an objective like this. What is the main economic activity, say me? I taught you all, chapter number 1. Main economic activity. Production. If you call a country as an economy, Puta, that if you call a country as economy, what is that economy doing? They are producing something. Is it clear? So production. Therefore, to produce more and more, Puta, you have to use all the resources. What do we call that objective? So what is the objective of full employment? Utilizing all the resources in production. Is it clear? Then there is another objective. Yes, if you use all the resources, you are able to produce more and more. What do you call it as? You can produce more and more. What do you call it as? If you produce more and more, what do you call it as, Bhute? Very good. Economic Economic growth. If you produce more and more goods and services, we call economic growth. If not, this is only known as what? The gross domestic production of an economy increases. No? Lankave dala deshi nishpadane වැඩි වෙනවා, right? What means in a country that if you can produce more and more means we simply call it as economic growth. Then guys, people's living standard should increase. What do we call it as? Economic princess la uttara dende. Yeah. Economic, what do we call it as? So what is economic development? Increase in the what pute? Quality of life. No, people's living standard. How people's living standard is measured? මම ඔයගලන්ට මේ happiness ඔක්කොම කියලා දෙනවා මතකද guys? Okay. Happiness in the same way. But you can judge based on several indices such as main is education, health and what put income. Main. Education, knowledge, health and income. But there are other indices too. Example guys, okay, clean drinking water තියෙන්න right? Okay. Well guys, okay, you have to consider about like other living means ගොඩක් තියෙනවා, but main thing is those three only, right? And then we studied Buddha. I said you all about this. Price level should not go up, should not go down. You might think it should go down. Actually, it goes down means that's also a problem. So price level should be stable as well as the exchange rate should be stable. What do we call that objective? Very good. Economic stability. Look, these are just because you know English from grade 1 to grade 11, you don't understand the meaning of this. These are like economic terms. You should know the meaning, right? So economic stability. And then, I think we did this for, is it? Did we do 4? We did. Economic growth like that production increase means good, but at the same time if that production which generates revenue is not fairly distributed among the population of an economy, that's bad. So we call it as what? Fair distribution of income. Right, okay. So this fair distribution of income, in economics you would study an objective known as, in economics. In business we don't use this word much. Economic, what is fairness known as? Not equal, it is what? Economic equity, right, okay. Equity can be fair, right, okay. Fair means equity. And then, guys, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. But in your syllabus guide, you have only 7. So we have to study, guys, okay, something known as favorable international trade and economic freedom කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. Economic freedom. And why am I writing economic efficiency at last? You know, economic efficiency word is not given in your syllabus guide, but there are paper questions. There are papers with that relevant question. Okay, so everyone see me, what is meant by government? What is government? The main institution of an economy. Why? To govern. Govern means what? Creating rules and regulations, creating policies, deciding the law. The parliament only will decide what? Parliament is powerful or court is powerful. Who will make the law? The parliament, right? That's why we elect members and send to the parliament, because that is the law making place. And then I said, so why did we appoint a government? To achieve some objectives, which is common for every economy. So there are 8 objectives, and last class I explained you all this, and this. Is it clear? Right, now let's see, what does this, let's go for this economic efficiency means, okay? Look at the next one, is it economic efficiency? Yes, okay. People who have done economics or who is doing economics right now, guys, if you had done PPC, production possibility curve, you know well about economic efficiency, right, okay? So let me say what is meant by economic efficiency, Puta, Haganda. Listen, I'll say what is meant by economic efficiency. Listen, economic efficiency actually, Puta, is the combination of is the combination of something known as production efficiency as well as something known as allocation or allocative efficiency. So, what is meant by economic efficiency, production efficiency and allocative? Anyone knows that from economics, PPC, එහෙම? තාම නැහැ. මෙහෙම ඉගෙන ගත්ත නේද PPC? මෙහෙම කරලා, මෙහෙම ඇඳලා, මෙහෙම ඇඳලා, මෙන්න මෙහෙම කරලා දාලා, මෙහෙම දාලා, මෙහෙම දාලා. නෑ මතක නැහැ. හරි අත්තරි. හරි right. So guys, if I say you economic efficiencies, production efficiency and allocative efficiency, ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. එහෙමද sir? You don't know. So I have to explain you what is this and what is that. Puta, let's talk about like Hambantota Mattala Airport. Mattala Airport. Or we will say like this, the current government is going to construct an international football stadium in Kandy. Not Sri Lanka, but international World Cup match, World Cup international Ronaldo එමවිලා සෙල්ලම් කරන්න international football stadium. Right, okay, same. Sri Lankan government is going to. Is Sri Lanka even in that football this one for the federation or international leagues ගහන්න ඉන්නවද? And Asia wise mainly ගහන්න. Is it clear? So you think is it a good idea? Bad idea, no. Then we call resources are allocated inefficiently. So you should use the resources for something good, for something better. You should use the resources to make the people happy. So the government has two ideas. See, look, constructing houses for poor people or international football stadium. What should the government do? Government should allocate the resources for something useful for the society. We call it as what they allocative efficiency. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Understood? Now you all know USA is one of the country. USA is the country which allocates more fund for weapons, for war. Is it clear, guys? You all know they spend a lot. So the USA people are saying our tax money is being used for not USA wars somewhere else. Is it clear? Allocative inefficiency. Is it clear? Understood, guys? Okay. So government should use the resources in a way. For education, they should allocate more. For entertainment, they should allocate. How are you spending your time? For the phone or for the studies? Both should be done. Which you allocate more, Puta? For the study first. Screen time the nattang study time the. Screen time nang allocative inefficiency. Is it clear, guys? But wait, there are students. Your friend next to you. She's saying or he's saying, I am studying for a day for like 3 hours. Allocative efficiency or inefficiency? හැබැයි studying කියලා කරන්නේ නිකම් මෙහෙම පෙරලන එක. වහපුවම පස්සේ So 3 hours wasted. Is it clear, guys? You are allocating is good, but when you are involving in that, do it properly. We call it as what, Pute? Production efficiency. Or then some students would have understood, some no. Now for everyone to understand, government is going to construct roads. Good or bad? Highways. Good or bad? Make a tikkuna. Is it clear? Habai puta. Make a khadanda. They have spent $500 million American dollars. Pisudas nasti karla hadala. Is it clear? Then production is inefficient. So I'll say in Sinhala, I'll say in Tamil, I'll say in English. Oya resources hari deyata පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ නම් allocate efficiency. ඒ දේ ඔයා නාස්ති කරන්න නැතුව හරියට කරන්න ඕන නම් production efficiency. දෙකම තිබ්බොත් තමයි economic efficiency. I'll say in Tamil, resources வந்து ஒழுங்கான ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு யூஸ் பண்றேன் தான் allocate efficiency. அந்த விஷயத்தை ஒழுங்கா செய்யறதுன்னு சொன்னா production efficiency. I'll say in English, if you are using the resources for something useful, we call it as what? Allocate efficiency. But for something useful, it should be done properly. Is it clear? Studying is good or puta, just scrolling the phone is good, or just roaming around is good. Studying, no. Some students, some parents call me and ask, sir class karnawada? Oh, accounting business karnawa. Individual class karnawada? Yeah. ඉස්සර කරා දැන් ඇයි මං යාට කියනවා ඔයා ක්ලාස් ඒවන්ට මෙහෙ ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් ඉන්ඩිවිජුවල් ක්ලාස් මම පැයකට රුපියල් 5000ක්වත් ගයි 6000ක්වත් ගයි. ඒතර පැය දෙකක් ගන්නවා කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන් කිඩ්නි තමයි විකුණන්න වෙන්නේ මාසයක් ගන්නද්දි. So ඔයා ඒක දැක්කද ගේසුගේ? Studying is good, no, but doing individual class from the beginning is, I'm saying, production inefficiency. Is it clear? That individual class is good, don't, I'm not saying bad, but don't you think cost is very high? So you should do the thing perfectly as well as without wasting. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So allocative efficiency should also be there. Production efficiency should also be there. Understood, guys? Okay. Studying is good. Your friend is going for individual class. Allocative efficiency, but productive inefficiency. Why? You are spending more, but just think you did this. You're studying as also the cost is also less. That means what do we call both together? Understood or no? तर මෙතන ඉකෝන් කරන ළමයි ඉන්නවා නම් ඔයගලන්ගේ ඔයා කොයි ඉකෝන් ක්ලාස් ගියත් ඕනම ඉකෝන්ස් කෙනෙක් මේ එක්සැම්පල් ගන්නේ the economy is going to produce rice and weapons. They will ask from you rice or weapons කියලා හයි. ඕගලන් කියයි rice allocative efficiency. Anyone came across that example? තාම නැහැනේ නේ. Rice or weapons කියලා හයි. We will say what? Rice. Then what? Allocative efficiency. හැබැයි ඒක produce කරන්න you should not just waste resources. Is it clear? Then if you produce without wasting, that is what efficiency? Production. Dekama unanang, if both take place, what? Economic. But you won't study this term at school. Why? This is not in your syllabus guide. Is it clear? So I'll write down. Economic efficiency, online harda, right? Economic efficiency economic efficiency includes was anyone any newcomers? No. Any newcomers? First day? No. First day. Includes the objective of achieving includes last week only we started the chapter. No? Includes the objective of achieving what, guys? Say me. What is it? ඔගලන් දන්නවද මොනවද ලියන්නේ? Objective of achieving what? This includes the objective of achieving what? Production efficiency. I said refers to, no? It's okay. So objective of achieving what? The production efficiency and allocative or allocating efficiency. Allocative efficiency. Okay. Next line you all write. I'm going to give 2 bullet points. Can anyone say why am I going to give 2 bullet points? One note is for production efficiency, the other note is for allocative efficiency. All right. Production efficiency is the process of producing goods and services. Production efficiency is the process of producing goods and services by utilizing resources efficiently by utilizing resources efficiently with a minimum wastage and at the lowest cost. Minimum wastage and at the lowest cost. Right? So what is meant by production efficiency? Now if you are doing economics, the same thing. There is no, what is production? You produce without wasting, guys. Okay? What is allocative efficiency? Producing the product that is mostly desired by the society. Is it clear? රටට අවශ්‍ය දේ කරන්න ඕනේ guys. Okay. Now for example, government is allocating money from the budget puta for education, that this no. They have to allocate more resources for whatever the product that is most desired by the society. So society means people. Is it clear? So I'll write down next bullet point. Allocative efficiency. So you don't have the tune? Yeah. Allocative efficiency is the process of producing the type of goods and services that is most desired by the society. That is most desired or preferred by the society. That is most desired by the society. Okay? Next line. You have two lines? Yes. Next line. Accordingly, achieving economic production efficiency and allocative efficiency. Accordingly, achieving production efficiency and allocative efficiency together is known as, what is it? Economic efficiency. Is known as, don't talk, boys, don't talk, is known as economic efficiency. Guys, writing the note is not a big deal. Just imagine I can give full printed notes for you all. Full printed dala, I can read. So why are we writing notes? Because when you're writing, always, did you all notice, I always explain and only give you the notes. Is it clear? That means when you're writing, you know what are you writing. Is it clear? Is it clear? So you know, next word, sir is going to say this only. Is it clear? Right, it's okay. So understood everyone? Understood this? Yours first class? Hurry. So guys, next one is what? Economic freedom, right? Okay. Are you happy, Puta? Are you all happy? And not about the class. In your life, are you all happy? Right, okay. So do you think, guys, did you all have the freedom to select your stream? Tibbada freedom. Gathering freedom tibbada. Tibba. You all had the freedom to select the class. Oh, ne, right. You all had you all have the freedom to select your gender. Oh, sir. So I'm just saying, you all, people should have freedom to do whatever legal. Is it clear? Can you do whatever the job you want? Can you live wherever in Sri Lanka? Can you live wherever you want? Why? I'm asking that, do you want to live wherever? No. Can you live? Is that freedom there? Yes. But just think, make ape palate metan tin depa ogolang ehema kiwana. We need freedom. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Freedom to do anything which is legal. Is it clear? Understood, guys? Okay. So that is known as economic freedom. So human rights should be protected, consumer rights, students' rights. Now you all know what happened in India, right? What happened? Now I think yesterday, the news, the education minister resigned. Is it clear? You all know how it all started? Don't know. Cockroach Janata Party kila. Actually, unemployed youths letter for some colleges, I think a judge nettam parliament member, he gave a comment, these are like cockroaches and parasites kyaddi men upset tuna. Then they started a new this one, Cockroach Janata Party kila. You also right, Alanka aragale wagema tibba. Dekha guys, okay? When we saw those videos by already it happened in Sri Lanka. But the thing is, Lanka is a chuti country. India is a very big this one and different states. Now politicians are now that BJP ki anne mara powerful Modi's this one, right? Okay, what a powerful guys. But therefore then the students were, the main reason was in ours, guys, medicine yanawa kiyanne egolange that NEET exam kiyala. You all know. So they are saying the paper was already provided for some politicians that avashya kattita leak karla demma gala. So it's not fair, no guys, okay. Then education guys, okay, fair window they started this. Right. Then there was like trying to create some like, okay, what guys, okay, another religious problems, ethnic. It was good to watch some videos. So we saw that videos, no? I was yesterday night with one for the entertainment. Likewise, okay. That means one person would go and ask another person. They were Sri Lankan people did not do that. Indian people, guys, okay. Even the media was thrashed, guys. Media which is supporting politicians. What is your name? Muhammad Deepak kila. Mukut කියන්න බෑනේ. අයි භාගයක් හින්දු නමක් කියනවා, භාගයක් මුස්ලිම් නමක් කියනවා. ඒතර මුකුත් කරන්න බෑනේ. Likewise, okay. So there was some good things to see that people are united කියලා. හරි? So අන්න ඒ වගේද. So freedom means what you know. I am saying here you should be able to like decide like your religion. Now if you want your religion, you can decide that wherever you want to live, what job you should do. If you have that freedom, you are happy. Is it clear, guys? So I'll write down. Economic freedom, I can see a lot of absentees today. I think I am the reason for that because I posted the last week recording in the community. Because one parent spoke to me, sir, my son, I think he has bunked last week class. I said, are you sure? Yes, I heard the conversation between him and his friends. මට මේ මෙසේජ් එක ආවා. හරි. හැබැයි වැරද්ද තියෙන්නේ මගේ අතේ. මම රෙකෝඩින් දෙනවානේ. හැබැයි මං කියවනේ රෙකෝඩින් දෙනවා නම් ආයේ පේරන්ට්ස් ලාගේ නැත්තම් මට ෂුවර් නම් තමයි මම දෙන්නේ. නැත්තම් අපරාධයක් තව මෙහෙ ඇවිල්ලා ඔඩෙල් මෝල් එකෙන් පැත්තෙන් හැරිලා තව කොහරි යන්න පුළුවන්. සර් රෙකෝඩින් දෙනවනේ. එහෙම කරන්න බෑ. පන්ති අනිවාර්යෙන් එන්න. Economic freedom, you all right? Refers to the ability of individuals and businesses to make their own economic decisions decisions such as employment, comma, production, comma, consumption, comma, to follow their traditions and customs, to follow their traditions and customs, comma, to own private property. Guys, just imagine the government came to your place. We will say, guys, you all know this from O level. Came to your place. Listen. We'll say you all have like around 3 properties. Gewal tunak tina. Hari Colombo kai, Nore kai, tawa ko tina. Government came, officers came. Ne, ogolanට ගෙවල් තුනක් තියෙනවනේ. කොළඹ ගෙදර අපි ගන්නවා. If they say that happened during that මතකයිනේ අර මොනවාද British period එකම එහෙම මොකක් වුණානේ guys, you all know in O level history or something. If you have 3-4 houses පුතා එක ගයක් අරන් දුප්පත් කටට දෙනවා. Socialist කියලා කියන්නේ, socialism කියලා කියන්නේ. Have you heard the word socialism? Socialism wants everyone to be like equal. So if you have more, they will say, nah, ඔයාට වැඩි මෙන්න මේක දාන්න මේගොල්ලන්ට දෙන්න කියලා. How would you feel, guys? Look at North Korea, guys, okay? Have freedom for people. Can use internet, you all know, right? Is there internet in North Korea, people? ඔයා හිතුව එකපාරට ඔයා අද උදේ ඇහැරෙද්දී ඔයා North Korea වල. You won't stay there for 2 days. මැරෙයි ඔයා. ඇයි? The freedom. I said no, even hairstyles, there is only allowed types. You can't have your own hairstyle. එහෙම කිව්වොත් කොහොමද? Dressing මෙහෙම තමයි අඳින්න ඕනේ. Internet මෙහෙම තමයි. Internet නෑ ඇත්තට. social media ම නෑ, guys. So people don't have their freedom. They said to exercise their rights කියලා කිව්වද නෑ? What is the last point I said? To own private property and to exercise their rights, etc. And to exercise their rights, etc. And to exercise their rights, etc. Right, okay. So look at this, guys, okay? Now you know what is meant by favorable international trade. You all know what is meant by economic freedom. What is economic freedom, economic efficiency, favorable international trade. So favorable international trade means, should there be international trade? Yes or no? Should there be international trade? Yes or no? Yes, but it should favor the country. You all know, you had studied during your grade 9, 10, 11, Sri Lanka's main export tea, rubber, coconut. Eka patta parna syllabus, mama olel karna kale. But rubber, when we started exporting, you know that we did not produce tire puta. Now we have tire factory, guys, okay? During those time, we exported rubber and we imported tire. Come on, because we did not have the certain things like that, no puta. Api hadanawata wadiya ganne ka labhaine. Do you all agree? Rather than we producing, example, around like 10 guests are coming to your place. You said, api uyamu. Uyala baladdi cost එක මාර වැඩි. You said, අපරාධ order කරන්න තිබ්බා. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So that's the reason Sri Lanka did not have that technology. Is it clear? That's why we imported tires from foreign. Guys, okay? Understood, no? So, there should be international trade, but it should favor the country. You all know, guys, I don't know whether you all remember, during 2019-20, boys concentrate, 1920, government, Gotabaya Rajapaksa's government banned කියලා කියන්නේ embargoes කියලා කියන්නේ ban gained බෑ. Embargoes means what, you know, it was, I think, turmeric powder නේ, saffron, අර කහ කුඩු. Am I correct? මේකට කලින් එහෙම ගර්ල්ස් ලයිම නාන්න කලින් මූණේව දාලා නාලා ඇති. ඊට පස්සේ කාලයක් ආවා ග්‍රෑම් 50ක් රුපියල් 1000යිද 2000යිද guys. ගෙදර අම්මා මෙහෙම දාලා ඇති. ඒකට ගණන් වැඩි කියලා. Understood guys? Okay. Why we totally banned? Should there be import export guys? Yes, but it should favor the country. The country should earn more dollars than spending dollars. Do you all agree? Then only what will happen, Pute? The exchange rate also will be stable. We call it as what? That favorable international trade. So I'll write down. This refers to the objective. This refers to the objective of balancing the import and export trade balancing the import and export trade balancing import and export trade in order to create a favorable balance of payment. Favorable balance of payment. So I think I use this word under exchange rate stability or external. So you can write below that balance of payment means Puta, you can write foreign receipts, dollars in a Ghana, minus foreign payments. So what is balance of payment? Foreign receipts minus foreign payments. Foreign receipts minus foreign payments. Right. So I'm going to introduce something after this Puta. I'm going to call it as, what is it? The 888, right? Okay, 888. How many objectives you all had, guys? How many objectives you all had? 8. Now what are we going to learn, Puta? Everyone say me, government and business have what sort of relationship? Mata kiyana Puta? Government and business will have what sort of relationship? ඒ දෙන්නට දෙන්න ලව්ද නැත්නම් දෙන්නට දෙන්න like කැමති නැද්ද guys? What will the business look at the government and say, I love you, I hate you? What will the business look at the government and say? What will the business say the government? I love you නැත්නම් I hate you? කියන්න. Okay. Can business survive without government? Boys, can business survive without government? Can or can't? You said can, okay? Can or can't? Can't Puta. Kauda පාරවල් හදන්නේ? Understood? Who is going to check if there is any injustice? Who is going to protect the law? Kauda. So government needs business. Business also needs. Why government needs business? Boys. One objective Puta, full employment. Another objective, economic growth. Can the government do this without the help of business Puta? Without the businesses' help, can you achieve full employment? Without the businesses' help, can you achieve economic growth? So what are we going to learn? How businesses would contribute the government to achieve these objectives. So government, you think I am the government, you are the business. I am saying here, we have 8 objectives to achieve, but the thing is, Hari, what is our objective in this class? A තුනක් ගන්න ඕනේ. මම උගන්වන්න ඕනේ. Without your help, can I get that? Without my help, can you get? No. Without your help, I can't also get good results. You also should study, I also should teach. Is it clear? So government will say we should have a good relationship. For us to achieve these objectives, we need your help. Example, what help? Say me, how is business helping the government? Say one at least. මේකට business studies knowledge ඕනේ නැහැ. Common knowledge තිබුණා ඇති. How is business helping government? Say me. Very good. By paying taxes. If business follows rules and regulation, that's another big help. Is it clear? So what are we going to learn right now? Read that heading, Buddha. Read the heading. Read the heading. Boys, don't talk. මට හෙන්න කතා කරන්න බෑ. The different ways the business community would contribute the government in order to achieve the objective. So number 1 is what? By paying taxes. Is it clear? So now bullet points නැත්නම් Roman numbers under. Let's go for numbers, not bullet points. Go for numbers, right? Number one. Number one. Payment of taxes. Payment of taxes. Within bracket you write, tax is the major income source of government. Payment of taxes. Tax is the major income source of government. So for the government to achieve objectives, the business should pay taxes. Again, how are they going to help, guys? Now just think, if an international school is closed, we will say, or if a garment industry is closed, if a garment is closed, guys, we'll say there are 5,000 employees. That 5,000 will lose jobs, Puta. So business is helping by providing what, Puta? Employment. Are you all following the class? There are 2 types of business studies class. One is superior note නිකන් ආය හැබැයි මොකුත් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ලියනවා දන්නෙත් නැහැ හැබැයි notes ලියනවා. I believe in not in that class, Puta. I believe in whether you are writing the note correctly or no, I don't care. You understood means you are answering the question. If I ask you suddenly next class, how can the business help means, I have to revise the note. Revise the note, Monada. Don't you remember what I explained? Yes. But at least you should be saying, business will give jobs, the business will pay taxes, business will follow the rules and regulations. Business is using the resources. If the business use resources only, we can achieve what, Pute? Full employment. Thing, guys, I am using local resources means I am providing income for Sri Lankan people. Is it clear? Jobs when I am using local resources without using international. I can get my website done from a foreign country, from a foreigner, or from a person from Sri Lanka. Is it clear? I should use what resource? We should value what resource, Pute? Tomorrow government is saying, we are starting a new company to manufacture mobile phone. The mobile phone name is Mango mobile phone. Apple and them Api Mango. So as Sri Lankans, please start buying Mango phones. Don't buy Apple phones. So if we are like, yes, product camera em quality madi hari photo smart jona gatiyak කියනවා. But still is නෑ. ලංකාව අපේ දෙයක් කියන්නේ. Have you all seen? අපේ දෙයක් කියන්නේ use local resources. Now we are paying someone else to the Apple, the iPhone order we are paying someone else, no guys. So instead of that, use local resource. We call the local resource as indigenous resource. Understood that, guys? Okay. So right now I said you all 4 points. What is it? Pay taxes, do jobs, follow the rules and regulation, use local resources. Is it clear? I am saying whatever it's in your syllabus guide. Alu think you in is it clear? Right, so you'll write number 1, we wrote number 1, payment of taxes. Number 2, you write Puta, providing employment opportunities. Providing employment opportunities. Number 3, using local resources in the process of producing goods and services. Using local resources in the process of producing goods and services. Right? Next one. What is another name for local resource, guys? Indigenous resource. So when you see that word, don't get confused in the papers. Write down indigenous resource. Arrow ekak dala nantang uding liya ganda. Local resources means indigenous resource. Indigenous resource, right? Next one. Following the rules and regulations imposed on businesses. Following rules and regulations NOUSN. Following rules and regulations imposed on business. Next one. Protecting the natural environment. Next one. Protecting the natural environment by conducting eco-friendly business activities. By conducting eco-friendly business activities. Eco-friendly business activities. Within bracket you write minimizing, within bracket for the same point, minimizing the damage to the environment. Next one. Following. Next one. Following the policies. Following the policies implemented following the policies implemented on businesses. Right? So within bracket you write, there are two main policies known as fiscal policy and monetary policy. There are two main policies. So you don't know anything about that. If you turn to the next page, you can see those two words. There are two main policies known as fiscal policy and monetary policy. There are two main policies known as fiscal policy and monetary policy. Have you written 6 points? Hari, right, okay. So these 6 are given in your syllabus guide. You all write down the seventh one. Producing goods and services. Producing goods and services. Producing goods and services continuously, which would contribute to achieve economic growth. Next one. Contributing to generate foreign reserves. First 6 තමයි පුතා ඉස්කෝලේ දෙන්නේ ඈ. මේ දෙක මං කියවනේ. මේ දෙක extra, right? Contributing to increase, I said. No. Contributing to generate foreign reserves. Guys, what is foreign reserves? ලංකාවේ කොච්චරක් dollars තියනවද? Within bracket foreign exchange. Foreign reserves, within bracket, foreign exchange, by involving in export trade. By involving in export trade. Okay. So guys, what did we learn right now? So you all know why I said 8, no? Here look, how many objectives we studied? 8. How many methods the business can help the government? 8. The other 8 is puta, look at this. How would government, look at the word. How would government, what is the word puta? Influence business. Influence means what puta? Good or bad? There is good influence and there is bad influence. Your friends have good influence or bad influence in your life? I taught you all chapter number 2, so you chapter 1 very well you all know. Your friend has good or bad influence in your life? දෙකම තියෙනවා. ගොඩක් තියෙනනේ මොකද්ද? Good. දෙකම කාටත් කියන්නේ no, my friends have only good influence. No, you have good, you have bad. But you have to be very selective and take what පුතේ? ගොඩක් ගන්න ඕනේ මොනවද? Good influence තමයි ගන්න ඕනේ. So I'll see here. Listen, so government has influence on business. Influence means how are they going to interact. So you all say, guys, okay, government I oluwa business. Okay, say, in what ways the government will influence, guys? In what ways the government will influence? Now we'll say the business are doing their business activities. They are buying, selling. How can the government interfere? Say, let's talk, Puta, let's talk. How can the government interfere? මං ආවේ notes ලියන්න sir. ඔයා notes දෙන්නකො ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න නැතුව. මං notes දෙලා ගෙදර යන්නම්. එහෙමද? No, say how can the government interfere? Government is saying do that, don't do that. How? Rules. Government is saying, here look, have you all seen like this? During certain guys, okay, unfavorable weather conditions, they will say climatic conditions, they will say like this, there is a cyclone in mid of sea, so fishermen, please don't go fishing on this day. You know that the government, landslide warning for hill, Kandy district, they know that the advice. Is it clear? Tower. If you are from a government school, your principal has a chair. If you are from a government school, your principal has a chair. How? a chair like this? No. The executive chair කොහෙන්ද ගත්තේ? Damro එකේ. Government is our customer. All the computers governments are using are from businesses. Is it clear? So government is our customer. Is it clear? Guys, there is private bus and there is what bus? Private bus, what bus? CTB bus කියන්නේ. Or we'll say the government bus is there. So government is our competitor. Is it clear? International school is there. Government school is there. Private hospital is there. Government is there. Private bank is there. Government bank is there. So what is it? Government is our competitor too. Is it clear? So say me. Say me. How can the government interfere? Say me. කොහොමද interfere කරන්නේ? Say me. They buy from us. What do we call that? Customer. They do the same business like us. Competitor. They say කරපන් මෙහෙම කරපන් එහෙම කරපන්. They provide advice and if you don't follow, we will take severe action. What is it? Rules. So we have some terms. Look at the words. Government is our customer. Government is our competitor. Government will provide us advice. Government will impose rules and regulation. We call it as what, Pute? Regulate. කවුද පාරවල් හදලා දෙන්නේ? How can they are saying, look, we are constructing new highways and all so that you can do your transport properly. So they provide what, Pute? Infrastructure provide karna. During COVID, did government give 5,000? After Ditwa Puta, did the government help the business? Incentive provide. You hate the government for one reason. I don't like the government. I don't like the government. Sometimes I like. Good advice is also there, bad advice is there. I love the government. I love the government. මන් නම් ගිහලා බදා ගන්නවත් එක්ක මේකට නම් පෙන්වන්න බෑ. How many reasons I have written? Very simple. Same thing you will write in your school, Puta. Say if you are going schooling or tower class now, same thing. Or යාළුවගේ පුතාට මට මේකමයි තියෙන්නේ. Magic නෑ. But the thing is, how can we easily remember? How many points I wrote? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And your next topic is this. Government is a what maker? Policy maker. Did the government increase did the central bank increase the interest rate or no? Do you all know about that? They have increased interest rate? No. That's a policy decision. Monetary policy decision. So yes. So say me how many methods they will influence the business? Guys, මම නැගිටලා ප්‍රශ්න අහන නෑ. මම බලනවා සමහර කට්ටිය නිකන් ඔහේ ආතල් එකේ ඉන්නේ. නැගිටලා ප්‍රශ්න නෝන්ඩි අය අනිත් කට්ටිය ඉස්සරහදී එයාලා focus කරන්න, right? So say me how many methods the government might influence our business? Have I written 8? That's why I wrote there another 8. But why, අටක් තියෙනවනේ. මේ තුනම exam එකේ MCQ වල they will confuse. They will give you in these 2 items, in these 3, in that 3, and in that 2. And say A, B, C, D. Out of the above, what is the way the business will contribute? So you should not get confused between the 3 topics. Is it clear, guys? What was the first topic? Government objectives. What was the second topic? How can the business help? What is the third topic? How can the government interfere? Interfere is not helping, no? Here there is good thing as well as bad thing. Is it clear? Now just think, guys, okay. Government gave me a call and said, Mr. Usman, teaching ne karanne. Me අපි ඔයාට contract එකක් දෙනවා මේ ලංකාවේ වෙන හැම government print publications ඔයා printer එකක් දාලා කරගන්න. Will I be happy or no? Happy. All the printing work of government is done. Guys, your exam papers are printed, no, guys, okay? So කොච්චර exam papers print කරනවනේ. Just think guys, so there is very good universities ගන්න ඔක්කොම ගන්න. So those things are done by a business. Don't you all agree guys? Sometimes there is government printers තියෙනවා, but still the photocopy, the toners, the papers should be bought by whom? Business. So government is customer, right? So when you are writing the answers Puta for that, I mean writing the notes, read the note again, read the heading again. Read the heading again. What is it? How does the government influence? So when you are reading, how would they influence? As a customer, as a tax agent, as a competitor, as an incentive provider, as an advisor, as a regulator, as a policymaker, as a infrastructure provider. Is it clear guys? Okay. As a Gilliandon. Is it clear? Write down all guys. Any order is fine. Let's write down. As a customer, any order is fine. There is no order, right? Okay. As a customer, boys, sign කරන්න attendance sheet අනිවාර්යෙන් ඈ. මම බලනවා මම after end of the month මම check කරනවා කවුද හැමලේම absent වෙන්නේ කවුද එන්නේ කියලා මම note එකක් තියා ගන්නවා ඈ. ඇයි කොහොම හරියට ඉගෙන ගත්තේ නැත්නම් I can say I can understand පොර පන්ති ඇවිල්ලා නැහැ කියලා, right? So mark the attendance always. As a customer, as a competitor, as a regulator, there is no specific order. You can write everything. But don't write as an advice. As an advisor, advisorly addi සීලියන්නේ SOR එන්න ඕනේ නේ. As an advisor, as a policymaker, as a policymaker, next one, as an incentive provider, as a provider of incentives, it's okay, right? Or as a provider of incentives. What is incentives පුතා? Tax එකේ opposite. සහන දෙනවා කියන්නේ. Providing ne sahana, the tax kiyanne you charge from the business, no? If you give pohora sahanadara, fertilizer subsidy. Have you heard the word subsidy? Tax means they charge, no? If they give, we call what? Subsidy. Now they say Mahapolo scholarship for university students. You all know? Have you heard? Likewise, whatever the government provides, okay? So as a provider of incentive, as a provider of infrastructure facilities, and as a policy maker. Was there 8 altogether? Harne? Right. So guys, we studied about like the 3 main headings in this introduction part. What is it? What is government? Apart from that, what are the objectives? How can the business help the government? As well as how can the government influence business, right? Right. So guys, we will see without talking to your friend, answer question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until 9, 1 to 9. No talking, I'll give you all around 10 to 15 minutes. Don't talk, these are all from papers, not my questions. Mama prashna hadang aave naha. These are extracted from papers. No talking, right? Don't discuss, don't talk, you can answer. හරිනේ මං කිව්වා. ඒ තමයි අපි ඉතින් මේ අවුරුදු 17ක් කළ තියෙන papers එහෙම තමයි හදන්නේ. ඒ අන්ද ඔයා copy කරන්න නැතුව understand and do. End of chapter number 3 is first term completion, right? Okay. So check your answers, self correct guys, okay? not a way that a business can contribute to achieve government objectives. Not a way, right? Following government rules and regulation, yes. Controlling government monetary, can they control the policy or follow the policy? Follow, right? Control karanda bane, guys. Contributing towards employment, yes. Paying taxes, yes. Utilizing domestic resources, yes. Answer is number 2, guys. Self-correct karaganda. One of the ways that the government involved in business. What is involved in business? How can the government influence here? But guys, please don't be students who are just looking at the note and answering. Anyone can do that, guys. Anyone can do that. Hari, you are like, I studied, hamadama poda knowledge වැඩි කරගන්න, right? Okay. Sir said, what are the different ways the government will interfere to the business? Sometimes they help, sometimes they just do the opposite, right? Okay. So what is it? Minimizing the damages to the environment. Minimizing damages to the environment is how can the business contribute? Utilizing local resources, how can the business help the government? Protecting economic stability is one of the government objective. Formulating policy as a making means formulate. What is making? Formulate. So answer is 4th one. Is it clear, guys? Third one, they have given you the economic goals or economic objectives. And they have given 5 statements and they are saying you to match. Utilizing all production resources productively. What do we call that, guys? What do you call that? Utilizing all production activities. Sorry, I'll go with this. Full employment means what, Buddha? Controlling inflation or fair income distribution or? Fair income distribution is one of the objectives. Is it clear? So I will just take answers which has number 2 out of the equation, guys. Do you all agree? Fair income distribution is one of the objectives. Is it clear? Economic goal. So full employment, A4 should be the answers. I don't want to even think about anything else. There is only one answer with A4. Is it clear? A4, B5 puta, economic growth. Maintaining highest production capacity continuously. Wait. I'm just helping. Econ කරන ළමයි ඉන්නවා නම් again මේ කරලා තියෙන මන් දන්නේ නැහැ ඔයගොල්ලන් කරාද නැද්ද කියලා මේ තායිගෙන කරයි කරාද නැද්ද මන් දන්නේ නැහැ ඉස්කෝවා ඉගෙන ගත්තා this is economic growth කියලා capacity එක වැඩි කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ you can produce more than earlier. ඉස්සර මෙච්චරයි 10යි 15යි නම් දැන් අපිට පුළුවන් 10යි 25ක්. That is known as what, පුතේ? Maximizing production capacity is economic growth. Is it clear? Right, next one. So C3, economic freedom. I said what? Consumers, employees, business should be able to make their own decisions. Answer is third one. Answer is number 4. Some examples for government influence on business are given below. Write the relevant role of government. What is the relevant role? What is your role? Now I have a role as a father, yes or no? As a teacher, agree? As a husband, is it clear? Anna ඒ වගේ what they are asking, mentioning what are the roles, is it clear? දැන් මට මෙහෙ role එකක් තියෙනවා, මට මගේ ළමයින්ට role එකක් තියෙනවා, wife ට role එකක් තියෙනවා නේද guys? Okay, right? Sometimes for my parents as a son, as what is the role කියලා කියන්නේ මේකෙන් තමයි අහන්නේ. Understood the question? Right? Some students, right, okay, sometimes ප්‍රශ්න තේරුම් ගන්න බැරි නම් ආයෙ කියවන්න. If you think සබන තේරෙන, read again. Some examples for government influence. These are the government influence. This is the main role. These are some examples of it, right? Okay. Implementation of monetary and fiscal policy. Guys, implementation of monetary as a policy maker. Your answering alone means you be happy, yeah? These are not my questions. දැන් මට පුළුවන් පුතා මගේ ටියුට් එකට ප්‍රශ්න හදාගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන්. My tute, my question means you will answer. These are taken from papers, past papers. That means you know, sir is giving us notes according to what, Pute? To answer paper questions. Next one. Approving building construction project. Can I just construct a building? නෑ ඒකට නීති තියෙනවානේ. I had to go and get the plan එකක් ඇඳලා ගිහිල්ලා pass කරන්න ඕනේ කියන්නේ. So they have rules and regulation as a regulator. How many felt got that right? As a regulator. Right. Some might not have understood the question, but is it clear now? To approval means what? They should say okay, there are rules for that, right? Road maintenance is very easy, guys. Road maintenance. But infrastructure provider, as an infrastructure provider. Purchasing office equipment. Guys, all the government institutions have fans, ACs, chair, all those things are bought from a business. Is it clear? So as a customer. State 4 government objectives, very simple. How many objectives are there? 8. I will say the objectives. So I'll define, you say the objective. Making sure people can make their own decisions, legal decisions. Economic freedom. Making sure we should use all the resources which is available to produce goods and services. Full employment. Making sure production should be done continuously. Economic growth. Making sure people have good quality of life. Economic development. Even though the economic growth is there, we have to ensure the income generated from that production should be reasonably given to the people, guys. If I say that word, you know that's what is it? Fair, reasonably, and fair, fair distribution. Very good. Then, guys, okay, there's another objective, guys. We should use the resources for good purposes, as well as you should produce without wasting resources. So what is the meaning of using the resources for a purpose which is desired by people is allocative. Eka karaddi, when you're producing, don't waste is known as production efficiency. Is it clear, guys? Okay, right. And then, guys, there should be foreign trade, but make sure it is favorable for the country. What is it then? Favorable international trade. So what is the meaning of balance of payment? Here, look, guys, I gave 1,000, I got 800. What is the balance? I paid 1,000, I got 800. What is the balance? Minus. I paid 1,000, I got 800. What is the balance? 200 minus or plus? Minus. I paid 1,000, I got 1,000. Balance is 0. Balance of payment means difference between what and what, Pute? Make ogla, the one mehema kiwada puta, your econ sir or econ teacher will teach you this in grade 13. International trade is a chapter number 8 in your this one, right? Okay, syllabus. So he will teach kauda ogalanta kiwe balance of payment plus 3 balance of payment 0 tamai honda kiyai. Eka man දැන් ඔළුව නරක කරන්නේ. Balance of payment 0 tamai. 0 is only good. So you why gala magin දැන් අහන්න එපා. It's not relevant for business studies. But I say, if not, you will judge me that time, no, sir, boru kiyala dunna gala. Okay, right, okay. So that's done, guys. Okay, next one, Pute. Question number 6. Name 4 ways how government influence business. Again, the way in which government influence the business. You have to match, Puta. Select the answer that correctly denotes means shows the matching of the ways the government influence the business. An example, provider of infrastructure facilities, forming government organization. That is as a competitor. So A is not the correct example. As a competitor, constructing and renting out building for business equal to private. Guys, KCC is government or private? Central market, government. Katugostara manim market. Kadus danone, Kadus market. Government interference have on Buddha. So government also have building rented out to people, guys. So government also doing the same business like what, Buddha? Private. Okay, so that is correct. B is correct. Purchasing of paddy from farmers, correct. Guys, electricity and road maintenance is what, Pute? As a Infrastructure provider. Answer is B and C is correct. There is no answer. You don't say me no then. There are two A and B, no. We'll make the second one as B and C. So no one said me no. Sir, I have a problem. Okay, what you know? යාරයා කියයි කරද්දි මේක අත්තරිම එහෙනම් ඕගලන් දැන් වෙනස් නේ ඔයගලන්නේ හරි. Second one, make the answer B and C, Buddha. There was no answer there, right? Here, look, guys, they will confuse you between the headings. Government, economic aims, and contribution of the business community to achieve them are given below. Out of the above, what could be considered? Not you all, eh? Model amai monada karanne? Aims. Have. That is not answering alone. ඕගොල්ලන්නේ අර මොඩලමයි. ඒගොල්ලන් එළවන්නේ. ඒක not only you පුතා. මම අර security uncle ගෙනලා වාඩි කරත් එයාත් උත්තර දෙයි. මේ සර් උත්තර දෙන්නේ මේ. No, you should be reading and answer. Price stability is one of the part of economic stability. Take it as an aim. So I can take tax payment is not an aim. Tax payment is how you can do. So I'll take B answers out. Puta, your friend has marked first one. Don't sit with them. Check. එබෙන්ඩ නෝන්ඩි නැතු එබෙන්ඩ එහෙනම් බලන්න ෆස්ට් වන් මාක් කරා නම් වාඩි වෙන්න බෑ පොර ආය ඔයාගේ ඔළුවත් එක්ක ඉන්ෆ්ලුවන්ස් වෙයි ඔයාත් එයා වගේ වෙයි හරියා පාවා දෙන්න කවුද ඉන්නේ right okay හරියා full employment yes C should be an answer puta so if third one and first one and fourth one doesn't have C answer should be ACD or ACF it's AC. Did you all notice the word economic efficiency? But it is not there in your syllabus guide. I said you. So answer is ACF. Again, question number 9. Economic goals and how the business would contribute is given. Boys, out of them, the statement which shows only the economic goals, puta, balanda. Economic growth and development, yes. Use of indigenous resource, no. Full employment, yes. Economic stability, yes. ACD should be answer. There is two answers. Third one or fifth one, it's E or G, puta. E or G, G. Answer is ACDG. Third one is the answer. 10th one. What is the answer, anyone? 10th one. I don't teach it. You can't answer. Now I should teach you the next topic. Hurry. Everyone say me. Again, guys, okay. Chapter number 1 is not a difficult chapter. You all understood, no? Basic English. Chapter 2, responsibility, okay. Ethics, okay. Sustainability, but I taught all what is social sustainability, what is environment sustainability, what is economic sustainability, what is viable, what is equitable, what is bearable, and how to remember shortcut to කියලා දුන්නා. හරි? ඔයා compare කරලා බලන්න පුතේ. ඔයාගේ යාළුවෝ අපේ පන්ති නැති කට්ටියද ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ yes අපි ගාවත් note තිබ්බට වැඩක් නැහැ. ඔළුවේ තියනවා. That is always you think. Even in my class, if you don't get it, it's not right. You are wasting your money, right? Okay? So I'll see here. I'm going to say this, listen. Everyone has goals and objectives. Sir, what is goals? What is objective? You study in chapter 13. Goals are long-term, objective or short-term. Gala study karna. Right now, everything is same. What is your aim, Puta, right now? What is your main objective right now? Obtaining? Marrying? No, what is your aim right now? A තුනක් ගන්න එක. ඒකනේ main name එක guys, okay? හරි. කවුරු හරි මෙතන one district first. දැන් එහෙම එපා. සමහර කට්ටිය පාස් වෙන එක. ඒක වෙනස් වෙයි ඈ. Now what is your objective? You are taking 3 years. Guys, you ask from yourself, මම දැන් අහන එක නම් හරි නෑ ප්‍රශ්නේ. But you ask from yourself, if you have an objective 2028 A level, if I want to achieve this, are you studying or are you working for 3 years right now? හිතන්න. Do you have a study plan right now? No. Do you have a study desk actually? have you kept your tooths and all plan කරලා තියලා තියෙනවද guys? නැත්තම් උදේ හෙව්වද? කෝ මෙතන අම්මේ මේ කෝ මෙතන තිබ්බ ටියුට් එක නෑ ගාලා. So guys, if you have objectives, you should have. I taught you all this word on day 1 on this chapter. Policies. අද බලන්න සමහර කටිය ගෙදර කියලා තින අම්මා මේ අපේ කසින් ගේ වෙඩින් තියෙනවා කොළඹ ඔයා මට ක්ලාස් තියෙනවා. ඕගොල්ලෝ යන්න. මම ඇවිල්ලා කමන්නේ මොන හරි කන්න පන්තියට යන්න ඕනේ. ඇයි? My objective is there. My policy, no matter what, I don't cancel my class. Or you would have said, මාව දාලා යන්න එපා. class මොන classද මාත් එනවා. If you have an කියද්දි වෙනවා. හරියා, she asked permission. හරියා. Right. So if you have an objective පුතා, you should have what? Policies තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Is it clear? So, understood? No, I have some මගේ objective මම දැන් කියන්න මට දැන් අවුරුදු 36යි පුතා 42 වෙද්දි ඔය උගන්නන එක නවත්තන්න ඕනේ මැරෙන්න බෑනේ හැමදේ ඒකට කලින් මැරුණත් මම දන්නේ නැහැ ඒකට කලින් මැරෙයි මම දන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි policy for that guys මම දැන් අමාරුයි කියලා බලන්න නැතුව ක්ලාස් කරලා සම්බය කරලා I am trying to invest. Is it clear? If you have an objective you should have what පුතේ කට්ට කාලා කරන්න කියන්නේ policy means what is the word for policy you know පුතා I'll say policy means not rules පුතා policy is what is it guidelines. Now some of your seniors are studying like this. I hope they have a timetable 7 hours at least 6 hours sleep compulsory for your brain only නැත්තම් brain වැඩ කරන්නේ 7 hours 6 hours අනිවාර්යෙන් නිදා ගන්න ඕනේ. Next one guys, okay. Remaining will say to 18 hours. ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියන්නේ පිස්සෙක්. එහෙම කරන්න බෑ. You can't study 18 hours no guys, okay. So what is it? Morning like 5 to 8, one study session. Then 8 to 9 breakfast and phone for duck entertainment. Oh, තියෙන්න is it clear? Then again 9 to 12 another study session. 12 to 1. Then not you all. ඕගොල්ලෝ මෙහෙම කරන්න එපා. ඕගොල්ලෝ මෙහෙම කරන්න. ඕගොල්ලෝ for a day half an hour 10 minutes to refer because you don't have much to study. You have to only to refer. Then they are studying. No, your super seniors don't study. They do papers. I want to study කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. You think they are studying මෙහෙම? No, they are answering papers. 12 to 1 break. ඊට පස්සේ guys okay ආය 1:15 හරි 1:15 වෙනකම් හරියක් කාලා lunch මේ break එකයි නැත්තම් පොඩි snack එකක් අරන් එහෙම 1:15 to 4:15 තව session. ඊට පස්සේ guys okay 6 වෙනකම් break එකක්. So ලස්සන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. මේක follow කරා කියලා කියන්නේ you are following a policy. යාළුවෝ කතා කරේ ෆෝන් එකේ මචං මේ WhatsApp එකේ chat කර ඉඳි නැත්නම් කතා මචං අප එනවද හවසට මෙතන උන් ඇවිල්ලා ඒලල් කරන්නේ වා මං එන්නම්. If you have objective you should have what පුතේ? So government to achieve objective government should have what පුතේ? Policies. There are many policies. Main two policies we call puta. We call it as monetary policy and what other policy? Fiscal policy. Understood now guys? Okay. You don't know about this. You know what's a policy. Another one word for policy. Another one word is guidelines. You want an objective me? Okay. Hello. Puta, I'm going to the bank. Same bank I am going for like last 10 years. So do they know me or no puta? හොඳටම දන්නවනේ අවුරුදු 10ක් මම. So that day I forgot my NIC. I am going to the bank and saying slip එක පුරවලා මගේ account එකේ ලක්ෂයක් දෙන්න. They know me very well. Will they give the money? They say sir NIC අමතකුණා දෙන්න. Sorry sir, our bank's policy is that we have to check this. Guidelines දීලා තියෙන්නේ. Our bank's policy. We will say there is a queue to the bank. ඔයා ඇවිල්ලා ඔක්කොම කඩාගෙන ඉස්සරහින් ගිහිල්ලා excuse me ගහද්දි මොනවද කරන්නේ? sir පොලිමේන්ද. ඇයි? rules ද? නෑ සර් policy එක ඇවිල්ලා first come first serve තමයි Policy, guideline. If you want objective, you should have what, Pute? Policies in your life also. Is it clear? Then A-level objective, you should have what? Simply plans. Is it clear? So, read the... before that, we have a different topic, no? It's okay. Turn to the policy, guys. We have another topic. It's okay, Buddha. Turn to the policy, this one. Write down. Government policies. Government policies refers to the guidelines created by the government in order to what would they say? Why do you have policies? Why do you have guidelines? In order to make achieve karanda Buddha, you should have what? I'll say another policy. Yes, this was day before yesterday. Government said people who are Sri Lankans or migrate to foreign country, they are employed. We are opening the unused land is there. Invest karanda, we are giving you an opportunity. So these are decisions the government make. Is it clear? Understood? Now, for example, government said cannot import vehicle. Now it is open. Can import vehicle. Those are decisions the government make. Is it clear? Right. If you want to, now government had increased the interest rate. Do you all know about that? Interest rate is high now. Interest rate වැඩි උනේ පුතේ. ඇයි වැඩි උනේ? People are what පුතේ? Spending more. Loans වැඩි ගන්නවා. Loans එහෙම අඩු කරගන්න. If the government wants people to take loan and or put all their money into fixed deposit means, now why are they saying that? If you increase the interest rate, people will put their money into fixed deposits. Is it clear? Money supply is controlled. Next class I will show a video about this. Very tough topic is to understand in English because of the tough words. These two tamai. Next class කියන්නේ පට්ට මේකත් එච්චරම ලේසි නෑ, but you understood no? මේක පොඩ deep වැඩි. So I might spend 2 days for this. After that, it's all again easy, right? Okay. So what is it? Guidelines in order to achieve the government objectives. In order to achieve the government objectives. Can you all? There's one more line, 1.5 line. Full stop. In other words. In other words, the set of actions, set of plans / decisions implemented by the government. Implemented by the government. Okay, do you have space? Come on here. If you don't have space, put a metal under, right? The main two policies are, if you don't have space in that, the main two policies are, number one, fiscal, not physical, fiscal. Look at the spelling, Fiscal. Fiscal policy. Number one, fiscal policy, Fiscal, not physical. Number two is monetary or monetary policy, Monetary. Fiscal policy. Number 2 is want. I'll say in very simple words like this. If government makes a decision regarding their income and expense, fiscal policy. Income expense ගැන හැදුවා නම් fiscal policy. Regarding money supply, monetary policy. But you can't understand because you don't know what is money supply. So we'll continue next class. Understood now, guys? Okay. Right. Before we end up the session, same everyone. What is that 888 in my class? What is it? There are 8 objectives, 8 ways how can the business help, 8 ways how can the business government interfere. And the examiner always would try to confuse between these 8. Examiner මෙහෙම කරන්න බලයි මෙහෙම නේ 8 තියන්නේ ඌ මෙහෙම කරයි මේ මෙහෙම 8 එකක් මෙහෙම 8 මෙහෙම confuse කරන්න බලයි. හැබැයි ඔයා දැනගන්න ඕනේ මෙන්න මේ 8 තුන වෙනවා. හරිනේ? Right guys, okay. So I'll meet no hurry ඇති. I'll accounting we are finishing chapter 2 today. So 10:30 වෙද්දිම පටන් ගමු හරි. Newcomers join the community, follow the channel.